We're tackling asset allocation strategies, a critical topic for the Series 65 exam. You must be able to distinguish between strategic and tactical asset allocation. Strategic asset allocation is a long-term, passive approach where a target mix is set based on the client's goals and risk tolerance, like a 60-40 stock-to-bond ratio. This portfolio is then periodically rebalanced to maintain the original targets. Tactical asset allocation, on the other hand, is an active strategy that allows for short-term deviations from the long-term strategic mix to capitalize on market opportunities. For example, if an advisor believes technology stocks will outperform in the next quarter, they might temporarily increase the allocation to that sector. The exam will test your understanding that strategic is the baseline plan, while tactical involves active, short-term adjustments around that plan. A common trap is confusing tactical shifts with wholesale market timing. Tactical is about minor adjustments, not a complete overhaul of the strategy. To maintain these allocations, advisors use rebalancing, and you need to know two specific types. A constant ratio plan requires the advisor to rebalance the portfolio back to its original percentages when it drifts. If a 60-40 portfolio shifts to 70-30 due to stock performance, the advisor sells stocks and buys bonds to return to the 60-40 mix. The trigger is the percentage drift. In contrast, a constant dollar plan aims to keep a specific dollar amount in a certain asset class, typically equities. If the goal is to have $100,000 in stocks and the value grows to $120,000, the advisor sells $20,000 worth of stock. The exam will present scenarios and expect you to identify the correct strategy based on whether the trigger is a percentage or a dollar amount. Finally, the exam frequently references age-based allocation rules, most commonly the 100-age rule. This suggests a 40-year-old should have 60% of their portfolio in stocks. While it's a useful guideline, the exam expects you to know it is overly simplistic as it ignores a client's individual risk tolerance, goals, and financial situation. Some modern variations use 110 or 120 minus age to account for longer lifespans. To keep these concepts straight, use this mnemonic. Strategic is static. Tactical is tricky. The strategic plan is the static, long-term blueprint, while tactical moves are tricky, short-term adjustments. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.